Watch me start and scale a $5,000 a month AI faceless YouTube channel completely with AI in less than an hour. And guys, I am insanely excited for this video. I'm not going to do any yapping whatsoever. I'm just going to get straight into things. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I personally do this, how we've done this numerous times. I'll show you one of our students' channels right now. And just for simplicity's sake, while this does load, this is the exact same channel style we're going to be replicating. And I'll go a little bit more into depth on this in a sec. But if we head over to the analytics tab and we show you the last 2 weeks on this channel that just recently got monetized, you can see we've got $2,200 in revenue, averaging about $150 a day off of less than 3,000 views a day. And if we head over to the revenue tab, you can see we're sitting at a $20 RPM with $2,000 made from just 80,000 views. And again, guys, I'm going to be focusing on replicating this exact same style of content for another ultra long form channel. So first things first, let's get straight into things. We have to choose our niche. And by niche, I don't mean the traditional niche. What I'm talking about is choosing the style of content that we actually want to do. Now, as you guys know on YouTube, there's 3 different content styles. There's short form content. That would be somebody like Zach D Films. Shorts usually have an RPM of anywhere from 10 to 20 cents. They used to have about 50 cent RPM back when they were like shorts deals and music deals, but they've pretty much been wiped off the face of the earth from Blast Off Media. But again, this guy obviously posts shorts. This is the first style you could do. The next style is regular long form, which has an RPM of anywhere from $5 to $9. An example of a regular long form channel would be something like this guy here, Dexter Time. He posts videos like why Dexter vs. Quinn isn't even close. Every time Dokes was a genius detective, why Dexter's relationships always failed. Now, the way I sort of categorize regular long form is anywhere from 8-minute videos to 30-minute videos. And then we have what I personally focus on and put all of my time into, and that is ultra long form content. Now, ultra long form content is videos that are anywhere from 1 hour 30 to 10 hours long. Now you might be saying, how the hell do you make a 10-hour long video? I'll be walking you through my exact process of how I do this every single day in today's video. But again, an example of a channel like this would be something like Ricktopus. And again, there are so many different type of people to show you, but we have Ricktopus. This guy posts videos like entire story of Rick and Morty theories to fall asleep to. Fall asleep to every Rick and Morty fan theory. 2 hours of Rick and Morty lore, but it's the meaning of life. Now, the reason why I prefer ultra long form is because the RPM on this content is anywhere from $25 to $40 per 1,000 views. So again, on regular long form, we might need to get 1 million views a month to make $5 grand a month. Whereas with ultra long form, we can be getting 100,000 views a month, but with a $30 RPM, we're still making $3,000 a month off of only 100,000 views. And again, if I show you these guys' videos, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. The barrier to entry of how good your video quality actually needs to be for ultra long form compared to regular long form or shorts is such a big night and day difference, because on long form, you have to keep the viewer entertained. You have to keep them engaged at all times. Whereas on ultra long form content, people are falling asleep to the videos. Let me show you this guy's content. So here we go.
Can step into any reality that has ever existed. He can break the laws of physics on a Tuesday afternoon.
So it's literally just an AI voice, an AI script, and very, very simple editing, all of which I have to replicate in today's video. So let's lock in. First things first, finding our niche and cycling through competition. So what niche do I want to copy? Now, there's already someone that I had my eye on. This guy here, Dino Knight, he posts videos about Naruto theories. So for example, why Kakashi's copying jutsu makes no sense. Why the Byakugan should not have an evolution. Essentially just content on Naruto and different anime where he literally just finds kind of theories and plot holes to actually talk about. Now at the moment, if we go ahead and check his view stats profile, he's pulling in anywhere from about 2.6 to 3 million views a month. Now as of right now, he only has about probably a $5 RPM since his videos are literally only like 20 minutes long. But again, if we could do ultra long form and get a similar amount of views, we'd be doing $65,000 a month. So I had my eye on this niche. Now, we don't obviously want to copy their niche one for one. We want to do something called twisting the niche. So Naruto obviously works, but one of the biggest problems with doing anime content is it has a super high Japanese and Asian demographic. Now, nothing wrong with anime, nothing wrong with the demographics to watch anime. I'm just talking from a purely business standpoint. I personally love anime. But because the demographics and because a lot of the viewers are from Asian countries, the RPM, meaning how much you're paid per 1,000 views, isn't going to be as high as if we were doing a show that had a primary US demographic. Now, a show that has a very high US demographic is somebody like this, Three-Eyed Theorist. Now, he posts Game of Thrones videos, like what if Rhaenyra married Sir Harwin Strong? Now, he's pulling in a similar amount of views to Dino Knight, but his RPM is astronomically high. So what I was thinking is, what if we could merge a niche like this with this exact same content style, but an ultra long form niche in a niche that has a high US demographic? So I got to researching and I varied out my options and I've settled on this niche here. Now, this guy here, Harry Potter Theory, he posts exactly what we just spoke about with Dino Knight, but in the Harry Potter niche. Like what spell did Molly Weasley use used to kill Bellatrix, and I was looking at this channel. He's been around for over 7 years, pulling in close to 1 million views a month. So if we're able to replicate this, but in the ultra long form space, we'll literally be doing $20,000 to even $30,000 a month. So watching one of their videos, you will see how easy these videos are to actually make. And another bonus, he recently 9 days ago posted a video called Harry Potter's Darkest Lore Explained Mega Compilation, a 2-hour long ultra long form video, different to his normal content, but it actually did quite well, 28,000 views. So this has given us the proof of concept that we actually need to know that this exact style of content works in the Harry Potter fandom. So if I go ahead and play this, you'll see how low effort these videos are.
As the one in the sky is a simplified version of the one they bear on their arm.
Literally just a slideshow presentation with an AI voice. So let's get to replicating. Now, first things first, coming up with our first 10 video ideas, I'm literally going to go ahead and go to the channel that we're trying to replicate, which in this case would be Harry Potter Theory. And I'm simply going to take a screenshot of their most recent 8 videos. Now, I personally use Claude to do this. You can use ChatGPT. It's completely up to you and completely personal preference. And here we go. I've sent the screenshot and I've said I'm copying this YouTube face search niche. Give me 20 video ideas optimized for the Harry Potter fandom with virality and ideas that can be stretched into 2 to 3 hour long ultra long form videos. And again, what this is going to do is essentially analyze the entire channel that we just gave it and give us a ton of video ideas optimized for that exact same content style. Now, while I wait for this, I have my own site that I've actually been using to kind of track my faceless channels. So I'm going to make a brand new channel. I'm going to call this one Harry Potter Ultra Long Form. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the channel name section. And now you don't need to use this at all. I'm literally just showing you this because this is kind of how I structure all my video ideas. Like for example, it's given us one idea. So every Death Eater ranked from weakest to strongest. Let's say I wanted to go with that idea. I'd put it into the main title section, click on add video, and now I can drag it from idea to in progress, a schedule to completed. Now, again, I literally vibe coded this software with AI. I'm just using it for my own personal use, and you'll see exactly why I'm using it in a second. So here we go. It's given us a ton of ideas. Every Death Eater ranked from weakest to strongest. Every Hogwarts professor ranked by magical power. The 50 most powerful wizards in history explained. Every Order of the Phoenix member versus every Death Eater. Very, very good idea. I'm going to say give me 20 ideas in that same style. But now that we have our first 5 ideas, what we're going to go ahead and do is schedule the next week worth of uploads. This is something I always want to do. So first 5 video ideations are completely done. Now we have to kind of handle putting that into our software. So I'm going to go ahead and make every single idea. I do like these ideas quite a bit. They seem pretty optimized. And again, this is why we give the channel as a reference, because it understands exactly what the Harry Potter fandom actually wants to consume. And this is quite important. And here we go, guys. We have every single one of our video ideas put directly into our kind of video planner. Now, again, if you don't have something like this, literally just use like Notion or Google Docs. And guys, really quickly, before we do go any further, if you do want to work directly with myself in actually scaling an ultra long form channel, I give you a completely monetized channel. I work directly with you and you get access to all of my softwares. And if you're not monetized on your brand new ultra long form channel in the first 90 days, you get a complete money back guarantee, no questions asked. If you guys do want to check this out, go ahead and fill out the form on monetize.net and book a completely free call with myself. And again, if you seem like a good fit, I will definitely be in touch. So next thing, making the first 5 thumbnails for these exact video ideas that we already have. And then we've got our packaging completely done for the next week. We don't really have to worry at all. So how are we going to copy this guy's thumbnails? Now I use vidIQ. You can use whatever software you want. If you want to use vidIQ, it's like $1 a month. Who gives a shit? Or there's like a free plan that you can use. So I want to go ahead and copy this guy's thumbnail style because obviously it already works for the Harry Potter niche. So all I'm going to do is find a thumbnail that actually looks good for what we're trying to replicate. And this one looks really, really good. 30 Harry Potter facts even the biggest fans don't know. I'm going to go ahead and grab that thumbnail, look up YouTube thumbnail downloader, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a file of it. Now heading back to vidIQ, we're going to go ahead and paste this in. Now we can leave this for a sec. And all I'm going to go ahead and do is upload that thumbnail to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, I'm starting a Harry Potter channel. I want to give this thumbnail to vidIQ as a reference, but make me 5 new thumbnails in that exact same style for the idea. And then we obviously put in one of our video ideas, which in this case would be how powerful was every Hogwarts founder. Now, what I'm actually getting ChatGPT to do is write me the prompts to give vidIQ to actually make these thumbnails. So again, you actually don't need to have any knowledge of the niche you're actually doing, because again, you can do the video ideation in Claude, and then you can literally have the thumbnails optimized for the fandom you're doing, but in ChatGPT. So it's gone ahead and given us a ton of different ideas. So I'm going to say, give me each prompt in its own block. That makes it a little bit easier for us. And here we go. We have all of our prompts. So I'm going to go back to vidIQ and we're manually going to paste in every single one of these prompts. And again, vidIQ is like $1. I'm not sponsored at all. I don't really give a shit what you want to do to actually make your thumbnails. If you'd rather use Gemini or like Nano Banana Pro, that's completely fine and completely up to you as well. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and give this a few seconds and I'll show you guys what it actually pops out. And as you guys can see, it gave us a ton of really, really good thumbnails. So again, we copied their exact same thumbnail style, but you have obviously Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Rowena Ravenclaw, and of course Salazar Slytherin, and it looks amazing. So again, we'd go ahead and download our file and we'd simply go ahead and pop this open into Photoshop, go ahead and increase the brightness very slightly, and our first thumbnail is completely done. So we can obviously go ahead and add that to our thumbnail planning system. And now you guys can obviously see if we go ahead and save changes, we have our first video packaging completely finished. And really quick guys, I have it literally generating every single individual idea right now. I'm going to go ahead and paste these in. And there we go guys. We have the next 5 video ideas completely made for us. We have the ideas and we have the thumbnail packaging for every single one completely finished. So again, what is next after this? Script writing. Let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be using a software called Produce.so to actually write the video scripts. It's specifically made for ultra long form. You can just use Claude or ChatGPT if you'd rather do that. But again, one of the biggest problems with using softwares like Claude or ChatGPT is sometimes when you say make sure the video is 3 hours long, it actually isn't 3 hours long. But again, using a software like this that has these guards in place kind of fixes that problem. So all I need to do is grab a video that I want to copy, and it's amazing because they've obviously already posted a 2-hour long video. So I can go ahead and grab the URL, head over to Produce, click on Script Studio and train your niche. Now I can literally go ahead and just upload this video URL directly, and it's literally going to go ahead and extract their entire transcript and understand that niche going forward, so I can write in the exact same style for every future video idea. So let's go ahead and do a different video because I've obviously already gone ahead and trained it on this video. But again, it's going to go ahead and literally analyze, and in a few minutes, it's going to be completely done and ready for us to use. And as you guys can see here, if I go over here to train niches, the dark history of the wizarding world, it has been completely trained. It understands how often there's hooks and it understands how long the duration should be. So now if I go ahead and click on create script in this style, you guys can see here, I can actually choose my script length directly in here. So let's go ahead and use the video idea, everything that happens after the Deathly Hallows full timeline. I can obviously go ahead and choose my script length, whether I want that to be 4 hours long or even 2 hours long. And because we gave it a 2-hour long video as a reference, it knows to write in that same length. Click on continue, go ahead and confirm the usage. And within about 5 minutes, our 2-hour long script is going to be completely done. So we'll go ahead and cut back to when that's finished. And also before I do that, I can actually make multiple scripts at the same time. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting is actually make another script at the exact same time. And I'll go ahead and make sure all 5 are running simultaneously. You can obviously go to your processing queue and see which ones are currently being ran. And bang, our script is now completely finished. You guys can see here, everything that happens after the Deathly Hallows full timeline. And I can of course go ahead and copy to clipboard, go ahead and make a brand new Google document. And here is our entire script completely finished. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Hedwig's Hollow. Today we're going to be doing something a little different, but still absolutely in the spirit of this channel. The Battle of Hogwarts is over. The Elder Wand has changed hands for the last time. Voldemort lies dead in the Great Hall. So it's literally replicated their exact same script writing style, 1 for 1, exactly how we need it. So again, we can go ahead and do this for all the future scripts. We have our style kind of memorized now. So script writing is, for the most part, completely finished. Again, if you guys want to go ahead and check out Produce, it's Produce.so. It's an insanely useful software. And for the first 2 people that are watching this video, if you go ahead and use the promo code RELEASE, it'll give you a 10% off discount. But again, only for the first 2 people. Now, what's next? Voice acting. Now, I personally use Algo.online. Again, you can just use 11 Labs. I'm not sponsored, but 11 Labs is very, very expensive if you're doing ultra long form videos, because again, the scripts are like 3 hours long. So honestly, screw that. I'm not paying that. So I use Algo. Click on voice generation, and you obviously want to go ahead and choose a pretty optimized voice. You can literally go to 11 Labs, go to the voice section and just grab the voice ID of whatever voice you want, and then just integrate it directly inside of Algo. Now, I already have quite a few voices that I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here, and we'll grab our intro from our recent video. Battle of Hogwarts is over, whatever. I just want to kind of show you guys exactly how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and click on generate script and give this a few minutes to actually create. And here we go. It's completely done. Let's go ahead and play the audio file so you guys can kind of hear it.
The Battle of Hogwarts is over. The Elder Wand has changed hands for the last time. Voldemort lies dead in the Great Hall.
Absolutely insane. And again, if you want to go ahead and do the entire video, literally just go ahead and copy the entire script in there, go ahead and paste it in. It is 148,000 characters, so we might have to cut out a little bit, copy that, and then paste it in again. But I'll even generate with another voice, just to kind of show you guys how easy this is.
The Battle of Hogwarts is over. The Elder Wand has changed hands for the last time.
Absolutely insane that we're at the point where this is all doable completely with AI. Keep in mind, guys, previously for ultra long form content specifically, there is no way AI could have handled everything. I mean, the only people that were really doing ultra long form back in the day was like national demographics and massive companies like that. So again, literally go ahead and download your audio file and your video is completely done. You might be saying, how the hell is that even possible, Blake? And that is because after voice acting and after having your thumbnail and your title and your script done, you really have nothing left. And you might be saying, well, what about making the video? That's where ultra long form has become so much easier. Again, using the same software we're just using, Produce.so. If we click on the video studio section and click on generate video, there are thousands of niches to choose from. So whether you're doing Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Minecraft, even like gameplay footage from different TV shows and games, go ahead and click on the combined niches. I'm going to use Harry Potter for this because again, we're doing a Harry Potter niche. And if I go ahead and click on Harry Potter, I can type in my video title, which again would be everything that happened after the Deathly Hallows. I can go ahead and choose whether I want videos, images, or videos and images. Then I can upload my audio file, which would just be the file that we just downloaded directly from Algo. And then we can literally sync the visuals to a script. And again, we already made the script, so we can literally sync the visuals to that. So everything that pops up on the screen is going to relate to what's being said one for one. Then we can of course choose how long we want our video to be, whether that's 2 hours long. It's usually however long your audio file is. Now we want to upload our music, or we can use from Producer's public music library that's all copyright free. Then we'll choose to have maybe some fire sounds and then our background images. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just use a random Harry Potter background image. So we'll look up Harry Potter Hogwarts background and we'll just grab one that honestly looks quite nice. Let's go ahead and grab this one here. And we'll simply go ahead and upload that background image directly inside of Produce, and now it's going to use that going forward. We can also go ahead and curve our border a little bit, and look how insane that looks. Now, I also want to go ahead and have some embers on the screen that move around just to add a little bit more human element, and there's really no reason not to. We can also go ahead and increase the speed in which these embers move, and again, how many embers there actually are. Now we'll go ahead and click on continue, and I can upload my font. I can literally use my own custom font or just use from hundreds of different pre-made fonts. We'll use this one. And we'll go ahead and change the color to be probably, I'd say light blue would probably match this niche quite nicely. And this is exactly how our content's going to look. Now, it might seem unrealistic, but Produce is literally going to go ahead and make our 2-hour-long video in minutes with the content from Harry Potter, the audio, the images, the music, the border, the animations, everything. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue and confirm, and it is as simple as pressing generate. Now, as you guys can see here, is generating my video. We did a 2-hour-long video, and it says the ETA is about 1 minute. Now, heading to our video library, obviously we only used a little bit of audio, so it's not going to be very accurate. But if I go ahead and click on Video Studio and go to my library, you can see how many Harry Potter videos we've actually made in this exact same niche. 2 hours long. I can of course go ahead and just skip to a random part of the video just to show you guys how insane this is. So I'm going to skip to, let's say, 39 minutes through the video.
He had, by this point, lost the ring from his hand, lost the diary to an enemy, lost almost everything that had once made him feared. But he had still the great serpent
Now I'm
that
going to cut through to, let's say, an hour and 20 minutes in the video.
for too long, that the laughter would, in the end, force him to choose. The choice, when it came, was made
Absolutely
in
insane that we're able to customize every part of a YouTube video now for ultra long form content. And again, you can generate more than just one ultra long form channel at one time. You can be doing 5 ultra long form videos in Produce at any time. And I've shown you how easy it is to actually create this content. And again, just so you guys know, I'm not completely full of shit. This channel here, you can see the average view duration is literally 43 minutes. These videos are all made completely using Produce. And again, it's still doing about $150 every single day off of less than 3,000 views. Now again, guys, if you want to go ahead and get Produce for 10% off for the first 2 people, go ahead and check out Produce.so. Use the promo code RELEASE. It's right here and it will give you a 10% off discount. And again, if you guys want to work directly with myself in actually scaling an ultra long form channel, go ahead and check out monetize.net, book a completely free course. And if you do seem like a good fit, I will be in touch. And lastly, if you guys want to join my Discord server, discord.gg/1%. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.